A warm good morning, everyone. Today, November 17th, National Epilepsy Day. We may be familiar with the term epilepsy. We may be also familiar with the persons who are suffering from epilepsy. National Epilepsy Day is observed on November 17th annually in order to raise awareness about the disease epilepsy. Do you know what is epilepsy? What are its causes? What are its symptoms? And finally, how they are treated? At this present scenario, it is mandatory to gain a basic knowledge about the disease epilepsy because epilepsy is a disease which can be caused to anyone at any age group, and each age group have its own problem. So, in connection with National Epilepsy Day, today let's gain a basic knowledge about the disease epilepsy. What is epilepsy? Epilepsy is a tendency to have repeated unprovoked seizures, and it does not include single or any kind of occasional seizures. It is the most common serious neurological disease which affects 1 among 200 people worldwide, and also in developing nations like India, it could affect 1 among every 100 people. Because in developing countries or in developing nations like India, there are poor antenatal care and perinatal injuries, and also the number of infections are much more comparatively, and also due to the increased road traffic accidents. There are many causes of epilepsies. The causes may vary worldwide, and also it may vary with the age groups. Almost 2/3 of the cases overall is unknown. That is, we don't know what is the reason of the epilepsy. But the known causes are cerebrovascular diseases, cerebral tumors, alcohol related problems, post traumatic diseases, and also some neuroinfections. How is epilepsy caused? The main and first reason for epilepsy is infection in the brain. The congenital abnormalities, stroke and brain tumors, damage to the brain due to perinatal and also prenatal injuries, injury in head, or the injuries caused by any accidents during childhood, prolonged high fever, infections like encephalitis or meningitis, low oxygen during birth, and also some genetic conditions like tuberous sclerosis may result in brain injury. It is seen that 70% of cases of epilepsy do not have any particular causes, as we have already discussed. There are some symptoms of epilepsies like loss of consciousness. We may lose our consciousness if we are suffering from epilepsy. Muscles of arms, legs or face become stiff, and also different types of sensations like sort of pricking pins or needles in arms or legs. Uncontrollable jerking motions in arms or legs, etc., are some of the symptoms of epilepsy. The main important thing which we have to do with a person who is suffering from epilepsy is how we have to deal with them. That is, how to deal with the seizures caused during epilepsy. Firstly, we should not be panic. We must have a confidence. We have to loose tight clothes near the neck if there is, and remove any sharp objects out of the person who is suffering from seizures, and gently roll the person from one side so that any fluid present in the mouth comes out of that person who is suffering from epilepsy. Under the head of the person, put some type of soft clothes or even pillow. Do not give or push anything to the mouth of the person. Remain with the person until any help arrives, and the mandatory thing or the very most important thing is allow the person to rest or sleep. Don't forget that epilepsy disease is treatable through proper medications, but important is that we should not delay the treatment. Don't be panic and just be aware. Thank you.